time. Extra lit, extra lit, extra lit. Big Cali World all the time. Extra lit, extra lit, extra lit.
Like, Jordan, you have kids. Your kids old enough to have phones and stuff yet, or no?
I have a kid and he has a phone.
I don't know why I said kids. I'm high.
He has his phone. That one's better than mine.
I was gonna say, so like, if you took your son's phone, would he like crumble? Like, is that like worse than beating him in nowadays? Because like that's what I was scared about with my dad. Like now the phone is like, I will take your phone. It's like, wait,
They're like crying.
slow down, bro. Relax. I did nothing that crazy.
True.
Like the phone is really like the
Oh yeah.
That was like my punishment until I got in high school.
Yeah, my punishment was no TV. And I was the only child, so I needed that.
Most of my friends still have home phones. So I was just
That's true. It was a home phone vibe back then.
Home phone vibe. I used to talk on the phone. You ever fell asleep on the phone? Like you talked on the phone so long, and
Probably.
then like to maybe a significant other, and then like y'all both like
Mine
talking
was single
to where
time.
you just hear breath, but it's not sexual. It's just literally like sleepy. It's just like, wait, you're knocked right now. You're not even responding.
Yeah.
Those are good times.
Those
Guess that's
good
my life.
times.
That's college. Word.
Boyfriend, we were knocked out on the phone.
That's
Cold.
so funny.
And you start hearing a loud ass beat. It gets dark. Shout out the house phone vibes.
Man, I missed that.
I miss a house phone where you had to run to the phone. It was like a guess who gets the
Right?
call. Like now, no one even cares. Like everyone knows it's not you or it's not
Phone
theirs.
on silent. You can tell now.
All right, check. Good. It's the man with the plan. I ain't Clark Kent, but some of the ladies do call me Superman. It's your boy Big Cali. We here feeling good, feeling great as usual. Coming at you with another one. Man,
What's
all
up?
right, how can I introduce this guest? Okay, let's just start this. Amazing DJ. Let's just start with that. DJing
Thank
skills
you.
are subpar, very lit. I've DJed with her a bunch of times. Model, recording artist, producer, writer. we do it all,
I just
man.
love art.
Yeah, really. I love it. Casey Clare.
What's
Welcome
up?
to Big Cali World.
Hi. Thank
How
you
are
for
you?
having me. I'm great. How are
Man.
you?
I'm feeling good, feeling great, feeling real
Good.
good, man.
That's what I
I'm
like
so
to hear.
happy you were able to come on the show, man.
Thank you.
Now, I must say, I was funny when you walked in. I said, I have a bone to pick with you
Yes.
because you never told me about your recording music. We're going to get into it.
All right. Yes.
Because we started off, I DJ'd at the Classic Cat.
Yep.
Shout out to Classic Cat
Shout
in
out
West
Classic
Hollywood.
Cat.
Yes. And I was DJing there, and she was killing it the first night I even walked in there. Like, I didn't even know. And the party, right when she started DJing, the party got turned.
That's
Twerking
what
music,
I like.
literally two-stepping. Everybody was feeling. You play all the hits.
Yes.
man.
That's my goal every time I DJ. I need people on the dance floor
No, like instantly.
instantly and just be like, this is my song, but like every song. So they just can't contain themselves.
I love it. No. And then when you went in, played all the slaps, got it in, then it was like an easy like alley-oop when I started DJing either after you or right before you. It just always worked good because you knew how to get in.
Yep.
So, but then once we did the podcast, I was like, yo, I want you to come on podcast. We're going to talk about DJing. Whatever. You're like, I was like, wait a minute. And you do music too? You're like, oh yeah, I do music. I'll just send you some links. Show me the music. Blew me away.
Thank you.
And it's 3 heaters on there. It's not like you don't have like, you're like, I'm going to drop the slaps and that's it. Just what I like, what I'm on. So
I'm so glad you love them.
no, so trust me, it's a lot we want to go over. I just want to go to like basically where it starts, man.
Okay.
So where are you from? California?
No.
From
I'm from New York and I came here about 3 years ago.
oh shit.
Yep.
Where are you from in New York?
I grew up on Long Island and lived in Manhattan for like 5 years when
Okay.
I was modeling. And yeah, I just wanted to move out here for a while and finally saved enough at the time and been here for 3 years now.
So did you move pre-pandemic or like
Pre-pandemic, thankfully,
dang?
because
So
I got to see, I think it was a year and a half in. Yeah.
dang.
And then COVID hit.
Did you know people out here or anything?
I
or
knew
did
some people, maybe like 2 or 3. And then I made a lot of friends actually right away. So that was great.
nice. Like through the modeling or was it through DJing or where would you
Through
actually?
actually, I did catering and brand ambassador work
Okay.
as
see,
my
I knew it
side
was-
hustle.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, it's been a journey.
I love it. No, I love it because a lot of people never know this kind of stuff. So you
Oh
start out
yeah,
the
it is was not always like what I live now.
Because
at
if you look
all.
at it, it looks like you came in and you just started modeling, DJing, dropping
Yeah.
music, and that's
That's
what
what it
we
looks
see.
like, but no.
So talk about that. What was like that first year in LA like?
Oh man, that first year was tough. Honestly, I had like I think $5,000 in my account, which
Wait, for like the
That was
like,
it.
which you're on?
like, and
Okay.
I had rent to pay, and I was like, all right, I already had a job lined up for
Yeah.
a catering job. So I was modeling at the time, and then I had catering as my like side hustle.
Right.
So I had that lined up already, and then I just got here and started working, and just had to keep it rolling. But I did catering and brand ambassador work for about, 6.5 years
Dang.
before I'd say this past year
Is when you finally.
is when I finally was able to quit all of that.
Damn.
So
Are you just 100% now modeling and then
100%
DJing,
DJing,
and art?
modeling, art.
What a blessing.
It's such a blessing. Like I feel like I've already made it.
no,
Because
like low key, like you're doing what you're gonna do for the rest of your life.
yeah, like it's just
It's
the
just gonna get
beginning.
better.
It's gonna keep getting better now.
Well,
But no, I had to serve a lot, a lot. And also the thing about my serving job was I served a lot of celebrity events in LA.
Got
Like
you.
all the celebrity events, award shows, red carpet, like Fiji water, like
You're that person.
I was that
Hospitality,
person.
straight
Like
up.
I was serving Lady Gaga, Beyonce, Leo DiCaprio, like every big celebrity that like
Wow.
I've definitely served that one.
How is it like, kind of like a mind fuck? Like your dream, your goal, where you want is like so right
it was
there.
so close.
So close, but
right in
yet
front of
so
me.
far because you're literally serving.
It was hard. Like I definitely have no ego anymore. Like it like humbled me so hard because I felt like I was literally Hannah Montana. Like I was, I still was modeling and I would be doing cool stuff, and I wasn't into music yet when I first got here, and then I'd be going at night to like serve these celebrity events and these really bougie parties, and I'm like, gosh, I swear I was just doing a dope photo shoot. Like I'm not just a caterer.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and like, but it really honestly made me just see everything. I don't know. It humbled me and made me know that it's right there. Just
Right.
keep working. Also, don't let anyone tell you, like, don't be defined by the job you have.
Talk about it. Right.
And it's not going to be forever. Like,
Right.
nothing defines you. You define you. My job doesn't define me. Like, catering, because it was really hard. I had to, like,
no,
really
it's a humbling experience.
hype
'cause-
myself up and be like, it's going to be okay. Like,
Yeah.
don't let this is just temporary. You're going to be there too. Like,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, and then so what was like some of the pivot points you would say in your career where you're just like, okay, I'm catering, I'm doing, how'd you get like your first gigs out here DJing?
my first DJ gigs I got because
And were you DJing in New York before?
I was not. I wasn't involved in music really. No.
Time out. So you just started DJing basically like 6 years ago? Like
no,
7 years
like
ago?
2.5, 3 years. Almost 3 years now. Yeah.
Wow.
Not that long.
Talk about a quick learner.
And one of those years was COVID.
Okay, hold on. So how'd you start getting your first gig? Sorry, you're great. So how'd you even like landed like, okay, I'm gonna start DJing? Who was like, all right, start DJing?
So I would share music on my stories, and like, I don't know, I always was attracted to music. I did do a little bit of writing, like poetry in my notes when I was in New York, but I didn't realize I was like a writer. I just
Right.
was like, oh, these are just my thoughts. Anyways, I always loved music, and my friends would be like, oh, you have great music taste. And then I would see DJs out, and I was like, oh, maybe I could do that. It's music. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a very like, let's just try it kind of person.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just kind of went for it, and I bought a little controller from Guitar Center and just started on YouTube. And then my
crazy.
my friends were always so supportive of me, and like honestly, that's how I got my first job ever. Was I would go to this bar in Venice, and we would always go there and chill. And my friends were like, "Oh my God, she's a DJ. You should hire her."
I love the friends that promote. Shout out those
I
friends.
shout out my
man. You
friends.
got
I
to.
love you.
The whole girls was like, yo, my girl's gonna get it cracking in here
Oh,
like
yeah.
right now.
And I was just, really nervous at the time, and I was like,
Did you ever DJ in front of anyone before doing that? Like,
no.
Just in your room by
just
yourself?
In my room, I would practice. And then I was shocked they were down to hire me because, like, I didn't even send them anything. They're like, yeah, you know.
Wait, so you made money your first gig? Getting into it?
I did. Which I know is
Good
not
job.
the case a lot of times.
No. It's funny how your story, because look, I always talk about when I first started DJing. So I was the YouTube DJ in the beginning. That's why it's funny you say you started on YouTube.
Okay.
So I was the kid in college when they had the little college parties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We'll hook up my laptop to like a big boombox.
Okay.
And I will put up 2 windows up. I'll put one window on YouTube and then I'll open up another window and put another YouTube.
Okay.
Then I'll load a song and I'll load another song and then I'll slowly mute one out and then slowly mute another one in.
Wait, I never even knew, like,
Trust
what?
me. Yes, that's how sick I was.
You can do that?
I didn't, because
wow.
you could, like, literally it's the most simplest thing, but if you do it enough, it's a good tool to like learn blends, right?
Okay.
So I was just looking up songs on thing, and then I'll play a song, and then I'll do that. So I was doing that for like parties and stuff, just in college. Came back out here, not to be melancholy, but my father passed away. Then thank you. But when he passed away, you know, I came up on some money. And then my friends, I was mad, and I was just out here doing a bunch of shit. So I was fucking with drugs, partying, doing a bunch of wild shit. Then I literally, my friend got signed and was going on tour, my homie Cassius, the one I do a podcast with Argument Radio.
Okay.
So he got signed. When he got signed, the label was like, we're going on tour. I want to go on tour. That had justified me going on tour.
Wow.
So he was just like, well, you better start DJing, bro. You already be playing music and doing shit.
That's awesome.
So I was just like, all right, bet. So I literally went to Guitar Center, bought a controller, like you just said.
You know what's up.
That's why it's so funny. Like I bought a little Pioneer controller.
Yeah, it was Pioneer.
Joint.
Not expensive. Not too expensive.
That's why I tell people, DJ, you could do it. Like,
you can, same. I'm always like, you don't need much to start.
You don't.
Like I don't know if you did this, but I would come in when I was just starting with my little ass controller and put it on top of the CDJs.
Yep.
And because I didn't know how to do the CDJs yet.
That's what we were talking about. I still don't really know CDJs that well. I know turntables.
Yeah. See, I'm the opposite. Like, I know turntables, but I'm not like as good on them as CDJs.
And I probably know CDJs. I'm sure DJ's gonna hear this like, what the fuck?
I know.
What the hell?
I know.
And you know, though, here's where I'm at with it. And I'll say this. You don't have to agree or not. It's just how I feel. Fuck it, okay? It matters, but it doesn't. Because I've seen the technical hip hop, whatever, DJ classic, and he's scratching, doing everything perfect, not rocking the party.
Yeah,
it's technically a very good set.
Yes.
But no one, like, only people that's digging it is the DJs.
Exactly.
Or artists. But like, people ain't twerking at that or 2-7.
No, exactly. I had said this on another podcast once. I was like, I think song selection matters the most.
Yes. Talk about it.
Because you can be an incredible transitioner, like have all the tricks, but if your song selection does not hit, it's just
doesn't matter.
Unfortunately,
it's like a cute significant other with bad breath. Like, it don't matter how cute you are. If you have bad breath, I'm not really fucking with
That's
you.
basically
what you spitting at me, what you giving me in real life.
I know.
Immediate satisfaction.
Yeah.
Because technically, yes, it's tight, but you're not seeing the transition of the party.
Exactly. There are definitely different skills.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I own to that. Yes, I was the DJ also. I used to put my controller on top of the turntables. I used to bring like a little towel or something.
Yeah, me too.
And the DJs was like, bro, what the hell?
That's when you know a DJ is usually a rookie.
Trust me, my whole first year,
you gotta start somewhere.
I was on tour doing this stuff. So it was like all these other DJs that's like been working probably their whole life. They're looking at me like, who's this motherfucker? But then shout out my boy GQ, Taylor Gaines, DJ, my boy Chevy Woods, DJ. Nice. Taught me literally Serato. Was like, you need to learn this.
Oh yeah.
I don't know,
Serato.
whatever. I think I was using virtual DJ at the time. Like, I was using something sick, like bad. He was like, you need to download Serato, pay for it right now. You only have to pay for it once.
Yeah.
It'll always upload. Do that.
Yeah, Serato's where it's at.
Yeah, no. Trust me.
I love the visual of Serato.
I'm used to it.
Yeah, me too.
It's a comforting feeling seeing Serato. Like, I know at least if it's Serato, I can hop on you. You can probably hop on my laptop. I can hop on yours. As long as it's Serato and you have your crate set up, I can almost follow your...
Exactly. It's all about the crates. organization.
How'd you learn all these tactics? You like, and it's funny how we both doing this. I learned mine literally just because I have a lot of DJ friends.
Yeah. No, I started at Beat Junkie Institute of Sound in Glendale.
Oh, okay.
So I only did like a month there, and it was on vinyl.
Oh, okay.
So I got that like idea for it, and then I found some private lessons, and I did like one-on-one sessions.
Nice.
And I just learned a lot from that. And then I kind of like have found my own flow.
There we go.
Yeah.
What about like rocking the party? Like, was that just instinct? Because that's something you can't really learn.
Oh yeah. No.
Like literally, like, what am I gonna do at 11:45? What would I do at 12:30?
It definitely is. Like I have this like sixth sense for the vibe.
Yes.
It's like the vibe.
You
I'm
know,
like, I
right.
feel the vibe. I feel it hyping. All right, I'm gonna play this one, and then I love I get into this zone.
Right.
That I'm like not. I'm in another realm.
So tight.
And I just feel people's energy. I'm like, oh, okay, they're gonna like this one.
They're gonna fuck with it.
Yeah.
That shit. No, trust me. Especially like even at the Classic Cat. This is why I love even DJing there because one, we DJ. At least when we DJ, it's jazz night.
Yeah.
I know you do.
All kinds of. I do hip hop. I do house. I did a disco event recently. I know
disco is wavy. I know you had that as wavy.
Disco is fun.
I know you had that shit bumping in there.
It was refreshing.
It was refreshing. I love that. No, I just DJ when I did Coachella. I just did Coachella this last week.
Okay,
and I did a whole house set.
Nice.
And I'm a hip. You heard my I'm R&B, hip hop, but I can also do house.
Oh yeah,
it's
the different sides to you, I feel like.
It's a lot.
Like, I really get into the zone with house music, too.
Yes, it's fun.
And it's so fun. It's just a different vibe. And then, like, hip-hop, I get into this other zone.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this is why I love music so much, because I feel like there's so many different elements to me.
Right.
And I'm sure other people can relate to this. Like, I have so many different moods, and I can just express them in all these different ways. And that's why DJing for me, it's like I get to express myself in all these different ways.
Right. For different crowds too.
Yeah, for different crowds. I feel like I get to know different people because of DJing. And
have you ever been a gig where you went into it and like, I don't want to say the crowd's against you, but they don't know you and it's new and you're just like, I have to win this whole place over.
Oh, for sure. Yes. Like, especially because I'm a girl.
Talk about it.
I like it. There's advantages and disadvantages to being a girl DJ. Like, advantages, I feel like it's definitely easy for me to get my foot in the door a little bit and say like, oh, she's a girl, like it's something different.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like I have to prove myself a little more.
Exactly.
Because there's this stigma.
Everyone's on it like, hey, so what's Shorty about to play right now?
Yeah,
like,
let's see.
Let's see. That's sick. That's sick. How much pressure? But happens.
I know I can do it. I'm like, you're not going to regret this decision.
Hey,
it's going to be a vibe.
I pulled up. You had it popping.
And
that was just a classic cat. I'm sure that was on jazz night.
That was jazz night. Oh my gosh.
And we had them at still.
Well, yeah, jazz night's a whole different crowd than hip hop.
Yeah.
Like hip hop nights, like Friday nights. I love Friday nights.
That's what Which was telling me. He was telling me I got to pull up on a Friday night. I was like, all right, I'm going to pull up.
You should.
He said, you DJ there on Fridays?
Yes,
too?
I DJ there on Fridays.
Okay, cool. I'm pulling up.
It's hip hop.
We going up there. I'm pulling up. He said, I love it. All right. So you were talking about the many dimensions of music and basically the many forms of you. That's why you love DJing.
Yeah.
Where did that form from? Were you in New York and
honestly,
you got this? What did you grow up around music? Were your parents playing hella music? Like,
honestly sometimes have no idea. Like, I don't know where it comes from. Like, I did listen to music. Like, my mom growing up, she would play. Honestly, she would play like top 40, the radios, and
so like, what's the playlist going around your childhood growing up? Was it like I wanted to like your songs you were saying. Going like whatever was on the radio, like whatever, Will Smith and shit like that. Like,
I feel like I was probably more into music than my mom was growing up, and like her boyfriend at the time would play reggaeton a lot.
Respect.
So I would he loved it. Like
Don Omar.
Yeah, he would play reggae, and I would listen to that, and then my mom would be just radio top 40, and I would listen to whatever was on MTV. I would wake up before school, because this is when we didn't have phones, and I would just watch the TV.
Yeah.
And they always had MTV music videos playing, and I'd wait for my school bus
Before 7 o'clock.
Yes,
I know exactly
before
what you're
7.
talking
Yeah.
about. Yes, everyone watched those music videos.
I would do
That's
that.
why I seen the thong song video for the first time. I saw DMX with 3 bitches
Yeah.
one from a nigga, which is one of the greatest videos, RP DMX.
Oh my God, yes, RP.
Yeah. So what was like one of just out of curiosity, what was like one of those pivotal videos that you remember as a kid? Like, you remember seeing it and then afterwards you're like, okay, this shit is.
There's 2 I can remember.
Okay.
Fergalicious.
Respect.
And when
Wait, I gotta know why Fergalicious. What? Is it that good?
I just thought it was the coolest video. I don't know.
That's lit. I respect
my
that.
11-year-old self.
You know, we got it. I love Fergalicious.
And then When I Grow Up by Pussycat Dolls.
Oh,
When
yep.
I grow up, I want to be famous. I want to be
Sorry.
a star.
Hey, sorry.
I used to think she said, I want to have boobies. But she says, I want to have groupies.
Nah, in my eyes, she said both.
She said both.
Arts in the eyes of an interpretator.
Yeah,
So you did that.
that was my jam.
What was your
before
first album
school.
you bought with your money? With your own money that you went and purchased, that you remember?
Probably Britney Spears. I don't know what the album's called, but
Was it
the
Oops?
Toxic.
Oh, with the Toxic on it?
The Oops, I Did It Again. That album.
Respect.
I forget the album name.
I think it was called Oops, I Did It Again.
It was, right?
We don't have a researcher. We're not
Okay.
there yet. It's okay. They can
I should
comment
know
on
this.
it. I shouldn't. How about that? At 2 DJs.
Don't come after me. Don't
Yeah.
come after me.
Shout out Brittany, man. She's free.
No, shout
okay,
out
she's
Brittany.
good. She's doing videos. She's doing choreography.
Oh my gosh.
She about to
I
get
would
married.
dance to her shit in my music when I was like 10. In my mirror.
Yeah.
That was my thing growing up. I don't know if I've never said this like out loud on a microphone, but like when I was growing up, I would shut my door. I had a boom box.
Respect.
And I would play whatever CD I had, and I had a concert in my mirror. Like that was my thing. That was my escape.
Respect.
Like I would blast my music. That was also my routine every time I got home from school. I would I would give myself an hour. It was my like decompress hour, and I'd blast my boombox and dance in the mirror and just like vibe
just
out.
let it out.
And let it out, and then I would do my homework.
That's lit. No, you know, it's comedy is like when I was a kid, I bought West Side Connection, Bow Down. Probably showing my age too.
Okay.
But this is where Ice Cube, the 3 group to Ice Cube, Mac 10, Dub C. Dub C, Ice Cube, and Mac 10, one of the greatest West Coast groups ever. They dropped Bow Down. It was an all gangster album, parental advisory sticker. I talked about it in the last episode. My mom bought me, I had $100 for my gift card from Circuit City at the time. Went and bought the boombox, went and did that. Bought the album, used to play it every day in my room. My mom didn't know what I was listening to. And they were talking about weed, bitches, hoes, all kind of shit. And it was a great album.
You're just vibing.
I was all vibes, just sitting there playing Sega, playing Dreamcast or something. I don't know, whatever was out the system at that time.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, man. Then from there, I remember I bought Will Smith, Big Willie style.
Nice.
So that's when I got into the pop. But then funny, to bring it back to Britney, my cousin asked me for one of my birthdays. I was like, hey, what do you want? And I was just playing around. I was like, give me a Britney Spears album.
Yeah.
She really bought me the freshman Britney Spears album.
Oh my gosh.
With I think it was Oops, I Did It Again. But the first album, she was like with the Catholic schoolgirl outfit in the front. Like the first album.
Yeah, wow. Legendary.
There's some slaps on there. Can't front.
Yeah.
I'll say it on the pod. Fuck it.
Oh yeah.
The first album's not bad. That's when the pop grooves was on point. Like everybody, Backstreet Boys, 98.
That whole era.
Everybody was. It is like the people. I think it was called After 7 or Take 5. I don't remember. It's like baby when the lights go out. I don't remember.
It
was like all those little boy groups and that whole wave of music.
The whole wave. Man, I want to be back in the 90s.
TRL. Watching the countdowns.
Yes.
There's no video shows no more.
Destiny's Child.
Damn, Destiny's Child. I remember when Survivor, the video came out.
Oh my gosh, I love that
And it was like a big thing. Like, I think it was like a Super Bowl. Like they're like, the end of the game. Destiny's Child dropped Survivor. And it was like the craziest.
That's such a good song.
Have you ever dropped do you drop Destiny's Child in your set?
I will sometimes, yeah. Say my name.
Wow, I'm slipping. I don't think I have a Destiny's Child bag.
You should.
I'm really thinking.
I'll do it on like
I'll play
Destiny.
Beyonce shit, but
Oh,
like
yeah.
Destiny's
You
Child.
should have some Destiny Child's records.
At least like the Miss Independent. All the women.
Oh,
the
you gotta have that one. I play that at Classic Cat sometimes. But there's
probably where I
there's
heard it.
remixes. You gotta find the remixes.
Yo, that's
The
what I
hype
learned.
intros. Shout out hype intros.
Shout out, Crate, DJ pools,
Record pools, all the record pools.
for up and coming DJs or any DJ. Please
Get
go
a-
to the
get a
record
record
pools.
pool.
And don't go to the most generic ones because you'll have the same songs as all
Yeah,
the other.
you gotta dig through the crates.
Yes. All right, how about this? How do you feel about YouTube tracks now? Like
YouTube tracks.
downloading songs from like YouTube to MP3?
I hate it.
As long as
I
thank
hate
you. I
it.
needed that. Thank you.
I try to not do it as much as possible.
Hey, I did it my whole first 3 years of me DJing. 3 years. I had nothing
Did
but...
they not have record pools? But they had to have.
Yes,
Okay.
they did. First off, I hope everyone knows. She said, wait, did they have record
I'm like,
pools?
wait. I don't know. I wasn't DJing.
I
then.
felt like I was 90 right now. That was great. No,
My
I
bad.
was like, no.
I didn't DJ.
No, that was great. No. What I'm saying is, yes, they had them, but I was that like green. Like I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that there was like places you could download music that wasn't like LimeWire, like all those illegal places. I didn't even know about record pools. It took one of my DJ homies to be like, bro, do you go on SoundCloud and really like look for remixes? Like start following DJs in the
Yeah.
UK and like
Yeah.
Europe and Africa and all over. Like they all put their tracks
Yep,
up.
on SoundCloud. Mhm.
And then from there, I discovered record pools where you got to drop like a monthly fee sometimes. Or you
There's
can get
so
free
many record pools that
Don't shout them out. You
I
can't
won't.
do that. They're not paying us yet.
no.
You're about seen it in your eye. You're
I was like,
just Google
about-
them.
just
do the
Google
research.
record pools. You pick what you like. I got
Yes.
my favorites.
I got
That's it.
the hype tracks though, and that's even with house music though. When we were talking about like finding the groove and the vibe, I discovered that shit. Like I love it.
House is a vibe.
Like new disco, funk,
New disco,
like, all that.
love funk. I love tech house.
Yes,
Tech house remixes of hip hop songs or pop songs
yes.
is my shit.
Do you have any? Have you done any remix yet? Like, are you? Getting
I have
there?
not. I'm learning producing,
Yes.
so I'm still like learning how to make music in that sense. I know that's weird because I'm a DJ,
No,
but I've always just downloaded
Same here.
music, blended them, done gigs. I never really like
no.
made my own.
And I love how you're saying it. Like that's how much pressure we put on ourselves as artists. And like, dude,
I know because
that's-
sometimes
you're like,
I say
all I
that
did was download it, mix it, transit. Like that's a lot we do. That's
it is a lot. It's a whole nother like it's a lot of work to
Yeah.
make a good set still, even
Trust
if
me.
I make my own music or not.
Yes,
But,
and I've seen
yeah.
people that make all their own music and still have weak ass sets because they're concentrated on their own. Like, as DJs, entertainers, artists, we are vessels. We are here as servants, basically.
Yes, I
We're
agree.
here to serve the vibe, the crowd.
Yes,
That's why they take care of us very well.
yes. You're the vibe curator,
Yes.
creator, makes or breaks a night.
Trust me. Who makes or break? We're not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna bash anybody. I've fumbled a couple nights in my life, but
Oh, I think every DJ has had to have.
it's been some nights where I like I ran a track and then I didn't like it because I was drunk, so I just like ran
You're
out
like,
did a
oh
hard rip.
shit.
And then I just I was at home, I
Yeah.
just restarted the song.
Yep.
People looking like, what the hell? But then I remember one time I dropped, I'll never forget, I dropped Montel Jordan, This Is How We Do It, but I played it at the wrong part of the night.
No.
Like I played it after a cracking YG song.
Oh.
And it was like a room full of black folks that was all two-stepping and twerking. And I was like, y'all
They're like,
ready? Y'all
wait.
turned up? And they're like, this is how we do. And everybody was like, that's what you got for us? That was what all the hype was for? And remember they all looked at, that's why I said, man, DJing, at least back home for me, was harder than DJing out here or anywhere else because they know you.
Yeah.
They be like, what's up, bro? Like,
Once it's a nice community of the DJs in LA.
yeah, I love it. No, they've been welcoming. And especially
Same.
out here, even networking too. I kind of want to get into that too. And then we're going to get into your music. I don't want to keep you too.
All
'cause
right.
I know.
No worries.
My bad. Because I'll go into wormholes.
No, this is fun.
No, trust me. Like, networking, doing the gigs. You're kind of talking about that, and then we went kind of veered off. I want to know, how'd you build your brand out here in LA? What you got, even with the modeling, or even, I know you can say, well, I'm still building it, but it's pretty much a good running machine. at
I'm
this
glad.
point.
I'm glad to hear that.
And I'm sure it wasn't an overnight, I'm just going to decide to
No.
post some videos. I'm going to, you do shoots every other day.
I do shoots. I love photo shoots.
No, you do them. And they're
I
beautiful.
will not ever stop doing them because even though I'm not modeling really. Like I am, but I'm more focused on my music.
Yeah.
I kind of just do modeling as my like passion projects.
Nice.
Because I love doing photo shoots and creating art out of them. I look at every photo shoot as this like art masterpiece.
No, they are.
So I'll never stop doing that. And, it's just being in front of the camera in general is good for music and the brand and everything.
Sorry, my bad. I had to refill us real quick for a second.
Thank you.
Shout out this wine. You see it.
You see it.
You know what it is. I'm not going to say it for the audio. Maybe they'll send a check one day. We'll see. Nah, but so when you're saying with your music too, so go into your album. Like, not your album, excuse me, your singles.
The songs.
Yes. Because, oh my God, forgot the name of it. Excuse me. Oh, she has my phone. The second single I was talking
Nothing
about.
With You.
Nothing With You. Thank you, God. I was going to get up and go get it real quick. Nothing With You.
Yeah, that's a vibe. I wrote that song it's basically made for Sundays. Like chilling with whoever you're with that you might have a crush on, or you're.
And I like it's not distincts like this is my boyfriend, this is my husband.
It could be anybody.
It's literally, I just think you're the greatest person.
Yeah,
ever.
I just don't want to stop hanging out.
It was I love you said the way you make me feel is when you tell me like I'm beautiful.
Yes, you make me feel so good. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah,
man.
no, I loved writing that song.
So like when did you start making music? Was those like one of your first songs, or did you do songs before that?
Yeah, so I had said when I was back in New York, I would write poems and just a bunch of my feelings in my notes, like hella, just like
New York has a way of bringing that out of you.
Yeah, and
just I need to write this all down.
Exactly, and now that I look back, I'm like, dang, I kind of was like a songwriter back then,
right?
But I didn't realize it. I just was expressing myself, and I don't know. I just didn't realize I could have been doing all this
the whole time.
Oh, that whole time.
That's what we call like Oprah says, an aha moment or a eureka moment. Like, why? I could just write.
I could have done this so long ago, but I really started writing over COVID because COVID hit and it took away all my DJ jobs, and I just was like, what do I do? Like, besides DJing live.
I got you.
And I'm like, well, I have nothing to lose. Like, I've been meaning to try writing songs for real and like learn about it and sing.
So you just hopped out.
I just was singing in my room. I would look up YouTube videos, how to write, or how do you break down a song? I didn't know nothing. Like, I just had a lot of feelings.
That's so tight.
So I just started writing to type beats on YouTube just as practice. Like, I would YouTube Justin Bieber type beat or Ariana just random type beats and write to them.
That's some real hip hop shit. I'm gonna be real, because a lot of rappers when they start off, especially the younger, like we can go through this. Like I interviewed a few people and they started off like, I just went J. Cole type beats or Drake type beats, and I'll just freestyle with the homies and freestyle, and then we'll start making songs and doing that.
That's what I did.
And you literally did that as almost therapy again.
It was therapy. Like, that's the thing about my music. At the end of the day, I just do it because it makes me feel so good.
Right.
And I feel like my world is complete with
Love
music.
Love it. No, and the songs have those emotions. You're not talking about nothing surface level on them. That's probably the most, like, I would say, audience, like, okay, everyone can love. Then the other two is like, okay, like Prisoner.
Yeah, it's funny. Prisoner's a whole different vibe.
It's like, but I love it too. I'm like, because I feel you. It's like, dang, you should go to jail for like hurting me.
That's how I felt when I wrote that song. Like, I was so hurt. I was like, you should be in prison. This is a crime.
Damn.
The way my heart broke. It's sad, but
and this is all during COVID.
Now. No, actually, it's funny. Prisoner came about from me practicing writing. I was just like, what can I write about? And then I found this old poem in my notes from when I would write, just random thoughts. And I had said something like along those lines, like, you should go to prison. Like, this hurts so bad. Like, and I was like, oh, that's a dope song idea. And I kind of just like it was so long ago that I put myself in those shoes again. I was like, how can I make this a dope song? Like, I was literally just trying to be a good writer and practice writing and lyrically. So that's how that came about.
So like,
but it wasn't a recent experience. It was like from a while ago.
But That's how
So
art
save your
works.
notes.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, you never know.
You never know.
Because it started off as a purge.
Yeah, it was
And that's
just
a common theme in a lot of your stories. I was going to say, like, even with DJing, even to you dancing as, like, a younger kid, like, you would just lock yourself in and just purge it out. Just let it
was
out.
a therapy. Just let it out.
But it was all through art.
Yeah.
That's a great way to let out, like, steam, aggression, or whatever, because trust me, you could have developed a lot of other stuff and it would have not been that productive at all.
When I lived in New York, I would always have my headphones on at all times. Like on the subway, wherever I went, when I was going to castings, like I was just in my zone. Like it's so funny because I've definitely always been meant to do this. I just didn't realize it back then.
But it's always been a part of your life.
Yeah.
And just recently in the last, let's say 5 to 6 years, it all kind of started.
Not like 3. Yeah.
That's
I was
crazy.
like, I'm going to do music. I did have a moment where I remember when I was trying to like thinking about doing the DJing.
Yeah.
I called my best friend and I started crying.
Happens.
Because I was like, girl, like, I know what I want to do. I feel like music is it. Like, and I just started crying. I was just so passionate. Because I was trying to figure out what the hell I wanted to do. Because I was modeling, but I kind of was like, I had been doing it for so long. I'm like, is it acting? What is it?
Damn.
And I always had this deep feeling like music was something that I could be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to try, but I just never had the courage to.
Wow. You know what we call that? I'm a part of a group, a lifestyle collective. It's called UTB, Under the Bottom.
Okay.
Because we're the roots of everything. It's literally sponsored the show. That smiley face right there, that's our logo. Like the whole nine.
I love that.
Yeah. So one of our sayings we say is "Bet a mill," because all of us, we achieve to be millionaires. Like even in the hood, everywhere around the world, it's like the thing is like if you become a millionaire. Even at the smallest, like, hey, I'm a millionaire.
You're a millionaire.
That's like a good thing. So always like bet your life on it. Like your life is one of your main goals of it. So it's like bet a mill. Like you're betting your life on this. You're doing that.
Yeah.
And that's really every one of your things you talked about, from DJing to making music to like moving to LA.
These are all very scary things.
Yes. To just jump out there and be like, okay, well, I'm gonna do it.
Oh yeah. No, I like tweeted the other day. I was like, I really decided I wanted to do music and be a musician and DJ like in my mid-20s and just went for it.
That's respect.
Because like I have thought about it and I'm like, damn, people be trying this when they're 16. Like I'm just turned 26.
Yeah.
But I just don't care. Like,
but you're doing it.
I don't like, I'm so happy I started and you know, it's just beginning and I believe in the journey. And no, life is short.
It is.
So fuck it.
Fuck it.
Just do,
you know what? Hey,
do
we'll
what
drink
you
to that, man. Cheers to that.
Feel
man.
you should.
Cheers to that, man. So, what's to come?
So
I know you were telling me you were just like, I can't wait till I don't even want to say the date or whatever, but a time this year.
Summertime.
Okay, so summertime.
I'm releasing new music. I've been working on. I haven't released music in almost a year now.
Wow.
Because I just was so focused on getting my DJ life straight that I kind of took a step away from it for a bit. And I have that down.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
And then, then I was like, I really have to get back to writing and my music. So, and then I started, taking it more seriously and being like, okay, how do I make a team? What is this music business really? Like, how does Spotify work? How do you sessions really work? Because I was just winging it. Like
winging it in LA as a female, learning the music industry by yourself.
Oh yeah.
That's risky. And I hate to say as a female, because even as a man, it's scary. But just added to that.
Yeah, I really had to, I was like, how does this work? Who's who? Who's legit? Who's not? Ooh, Have you figured it out yet? How to figure out who's real? I don't know if I ever will.
I'm about to say, I think that's the sickest part about what we call La La Land.
Yeah,
AKA
it is. Yeah,
it's La La Land. It's not real.
It's not.
But it is.
It is, but
it's not.
It's crazy world.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I had to figure out what I wanted to do, and I still was dealing with a little bit of fear with it. Even though I had released those 3 songs, I still was like, I don't know, like doubting myself, like.
Did you shoot any visuals for any of those videos?
I did a short video for Honey Lips, my first song, just a really short one. But this summer, I'm releasing a bunch of new stuff, and I'm gonna try to release every 2 months.
Do you want to shout out anybody you working with? Any producers? Any people? Or you want to wait?
I'll wait till it's out because there's so many people involved. Yeah.
I love it.
But I'm just so excited for people to hear the new stuff that I have coming, and I feel like I've really grown as a writer. I'm still growing vocally. I definitely have grown a lot since Prisoner. Because I got a vocal coach and...
Oh, so you got a whole team and stuff.
I really have been putting together a team. Because I'm like, I can't build this empire alone. Like I need my team. I think you figured
out, it takes some people years to figure that out.
Yeah, no, there's no way. Like it's really, I look at my art as a business and
Let's go.
I'm like, this is my little empire.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make a movement with it.
Have you always thought like that way, like business like that, or?
I have to a degree, but recently I've just been like I feel like I'm finally realizing who I am.
Love it.
And what I'm capable of, and seeing the picture, the big picture of it.
Yes, you still have so much time.
I know.
Man.
I feel like it's weird because I feel like so much older than 26. I feel.
Yeah.
Because
You've been here before.
I had to grow up so fast since modeling in New York. Because I graduated high school and went straight to modeling.
Really?
So,
How was that?
That was tough.
Modeling in New York.
I was only 17 when I graduated and started, yeah.
Did you work on any things you want to talk about? Like any Runway?
I did. Project Runway was really fun.
You did Project Runway?
I was on Project Runway.
How was that experience?
That was fun. I got to be on the commercial too.
Dang.
Work with green screens and the runway. I did New York Fashion Week. I worked with a bunch of cool people.
Damn. And then
I miss runway work.
Runway is dope. I've seen a few fashion shows. My boy Treem, person who in UTB, he's a clothing designer too.
Yeah.
And he's the one that kind of opened my eyes to that kind of stuff, like that whole world of like fashion.
It's sick.
It's different.
I love fashion.
It's beautiful though. Like I get the art form of it. Like I even down to how like a woman has to be like, look, it's sick how the intertwines of it, but it makes sense on an art level because it's like the clothes have to fit away. So even while it walks, it shifts a certain way and it looks a certain way.
The catwalk.
Like
you train your walk. Like I would practice and practice and practice. I know it sounds funny. It's just walking.
I love it. No,
but it is not walking. It's not just walking.
No, it's a way to do it.
Yeah.
And did you always when did you even start modeling? Were you doing it since
I
a kid?
started modeling in high school. Okay, so if we really want to start from the very beginning here, at age 11, I heard an ad on a radio show that was like, oh, do you want to act? Do you want to be a star? One of those.
I love it.
And I went to a school for acting first. I was doing acting classes before anything.
Did you do anything like any?
And I was really into it, but nobody would cast me at the time because I was kind of awkward in the fact like was extremely skinny. Like my body was so like childlike. I was only 11, but I looked more mature. Though. Like my face, like I looked more mature in my face, and they were just like, we don't know how to cast her. Like she looks like a child, but she also doesn't. Like So I just like wouldn't get cast. And then they were having modeling classes there as well. And I was like, well, let me try modeling.
Yeah.
And we would practice our walks and it was a whole class on it.
Damn.
And then that was around 15, 16, I started getting into the industry and had like a local modeling agency I was signed with. And I would go do jobs like on the weekends when I wasn't in school. And then I just was like, I'm not going to college. I'm going to go model.
Damn.
And I just
did. You've been hustling since like 15, like straight up in the game.
Literally.
So you have a decade plus in the art entertainment
industry for sure.
Wow.
So I've gotten to see so much, and now I'm like, oh, now we're doing the music, and music makes me happiest, and I feel like it's this big circle now, like a full circle.
Would you say you're happier more modeling, DJing, or creating music? Like what feeds your soul right now?
Creating music.
Nice.
Makes me the happiest.
That's
like
dope.
Love DJing, love modeling, but there's nothing like writing like a story that comes from my soul.
Yes.
And then making it into this masterpiece and then sharing it with people that, you know, hopefully they can relate or
Are you gonna do some
help.
shows? Or we got some shows?
Yes.
popping
Oh,
up?
we got so much planned.
I love it.
I am like high on life right now. I just feel it. Like I know it's all gonna work. And so I got my songs coming, shows. I'm doing stage coaching right now. And I just had my first time like session stage coaching, and I had learned so much. It's so crazy. Even though I DJ, like singing into a mic and the different skill sets you need to know.
You for stage practice.
Yeah, shout out Stevie.
Playing.
I'm not playing.
You got a whole I love it.
I've literally got an entire.
Let's go.
And I was like, I don't want to do my first show without, because I want it to be epic.
Yeah.
When I first really perform my music and like really know how my voice sounds, because I've been training vocalists and singing is such a skill. Like I didn't know, like I would just sing in my room,
right?
But when I got a vocal coach, I'm like, damn,
it's a lot that goes.
It's a lot, and then your diet affects your voice. Stress levels affect your voice. Like
it's really an instrument.
It's an instrument.
You see how your own voice.
Own voice. It's so fun, and I feel like because I have had that training, I have more of an idea of like what my tone is and what my voice really is, and how to own that.
I am fucking excited to hear this new music. I can't front. When you dropped it, you got to come back.
I will. Will.
And we might have to get you a live performance.
Let's do
that. Like we got the space, we got the cameras, we can make some shit happen.
Okay, I'm excited.
We'll figure it out, man. Before I go, because I know I don't want to keep you here the whole time.
It's all good.
Where can people hear your stuff? Where can people see you? This is your moment. I want you to shine.
All right.
Shout out everything right now.
You can hear me on Spotify and Apple Music, Tidal, all the streaming platforms.
So, spell your name for the people.
Casey Clare, CASEY CLARE. Nice. And I'm on Instagram at I am Casey Clare, CaseyClare.com. And you can see me locally in LA. Just check my Instagram and I post where I'm at.
All the time.
And if you want to see me DJ,
popping.
Hit me up.
A lot of, and I'm gonna be real though, and she's very humble, so I'll stump with her. A lot of the places she DJs, don't get me, it's very hard to get into. So it's gonna be, so if you want to get in, maybe, hit her up like, hey.
DM me, I'll make sure you're on the list.
Yeah, something. But you gotta don't be on no weirdo shit. Cause you'll get cussed out by me. You dig it? That's the homie. Nah, I'm fucking
Thanks
with
for
you.
looking out.
Yeah, nah, I got you. Now some of my friends be like, oh, yo, what's up? Big Cali said we good. Like, nah, my nigga.
Oh,
nah, we straight. Nah, but I appreciate you coming on the show.
Thank you.
And honestly, last thing I always have everyone say before we get out of here, what advice do you have for people that might like hear this and be like, I'm a model, but I do love music, or I want to do music, but I know everyone says I should do modeling, or what, like just jumping out there and creating, because all your stories are just so like, I just felt it, I did it, it kind of worked, it didn't, it had trials, but it works, So what advice or words you have for those people?
I mean, just go for it, no matter what anyone says. Because I had a lot of people be like, oh, this is a risky path. That's a risky path. So much of that.
Right.
And I could have not done it, like, for sure. Just don't listen to people. Listen to your heart.
Love that.
And that's all you got to do. Just listen to your heart and believe in yourself. I know that everyone says that, but
yeah,
really, truly.
No, it's harder to believe in yourself than you believe. It's as funny as that sounds.
It is harder than you believe.
Like, believing in yourself is probably harder because you can believe in someone else.
Yeah.
Just because you don't believe in yourself. You'll put all that, like, that's why a lot of like stage parents, they're like, I always wanted to be an actor, but I'm going to put all this into this. So it's harder to believe in yourself to do something. So I feel you on that for sure.
I believe in people, and I believe that everyone can do what they're meant to do.
Right.
So
I love that.
I believe in it.
I love it, man. Well, we appreciate you. You're always welcome to Big Cali World. You're always welcome on here. This is your platform to talk your shit.
Yes.
Say what you want. Give us stories, backgrounds, drink some wine, and hang out.
Amazing.
Always.
Next time, there will be more.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And for this podcast and our good radio, go to bigcaliworld.com/podcast. And how did you hear about us? Oh, excuse me. Let's repeat that. BigCaliWorld.com. It's the great wine. Shout out 19 Crimes. I'll just say it. Shout out 19 Crimes. Shout out Snoop Dogg Wine. I tried to go straight into the pitch. The wine was very wavy. So yeah, we're here. So if for this podcast, go to bigcaliworld.com. Go to Spotify, Apple, Google Play, YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channels. We need it. We want y'all. We got a lot of great content coming your way every week. We're going to be dropping something. Also, for people that hit me up and be like, yo, I want to start a podcast. I want to do this. Go to productiveculture.com/podcast. In the How Did You Hear About Us section, put in Big Cali World, Argoon Radio, Big Cali. Say someone on these platforms taught me, said that Big Cali will help me out with this podcast. Then Productive Culture will come and help you. They'll have it set up, sounding good, looking great as ever, okay? UTB lifestyle, you know what it is. And I appreciate you once again.
Yes, thank you.
It's the man with the plan. I ain't Clark Kent. Some of the ladies do call me Superman. It's your boy, Big Cali. Feeling good, feeling great. Let's go. We out.
Peace.
Big Cali World all the time. Extra lit, extra